What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team FISHKNUCKLES YouTube channel. Today is Saturday, and like I said, on Monday, Tuesday, we're gonna do a vlog today where we're testing some decks out for Charlotte. We're gonna be playing Solgaleo, Rayquaza. Solgaleo Zoroark, like we played last Monday. I made a couple changes to the list. I'm playing like a 4/4 Zoroark now, and I think that's pretty much it. I think everything's pretty much the same. I'm playing 4/4 Zoroark now for more consistency and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm excited to play some Pokemon today and have some fun today and goof around, and we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll find our deck for Charlotte this weekend. Probably not. You know how to change decks every day. But yeah, follow me along. We'll play some, they're called runners. Every time you win a game, you get a pack. That'd be pretty fun. Hopefully win 3 games, win 3 packs. Hopefully they have Ultra Prism, pull something good, really nice. But yeah, we're about to drive from my house to Memphis, take about an hour, and we'll see everybody there here in a second. All right, guys.
Play the Sycamore, try to see those 3 cards.
Kenny, how'd you do around with Kenny?
Opened Trubbish and didn't evolve into the Garbodor. I had the Floatstone on the Trubbish because I looked at the next card after I lost, and it was an Eevee, so it didn't matter if I evolved or not.
Dang. We won game 1. We got Soul Burst. We had 2 Zoroarks. It was good. It's good times. Good times. Little Doonin over there. Dane, what you playing?
Best deck in format.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't think it is. Oh.
Head to tails.
Head, sir.
Alright, tails.
Dang. Shout out Athenian Playmats.
Shout out Team FISHKNUCKLES for the hookup.
Dang. 3 mats. Hold on, let's see. Let's see. There's 4. 3. Oh, that's a sick hand, guys. Sick hand, guys. Alright, we'll play this round. Another round. Good problem. But, what are you playing today?
We got Galissapod, Garbodor today.
Galissapod, Garbodor. No Passimian?
Catching bodies today. We got 1.
Got 2 more rounds. Try to get those packs. Unfortunately, they're Crimson Evasion packs.
Any combination of that.
Not with their Ultra Prism, so.
I could have GX.
Playing to see how it goes.
No damage.
Alright, guys, so I didn't record a lot while at the card shop, unfortunately. I was playing a bunch of games trying to test out this, like, Zoroark, Solgaleo deck that we played last Monday. I think it's right now, it's definitely probably one of my favorite plays. I just love that Solgaleo is able to like take knockouts, and you have the Solgaleo Prism, you have Zoroark to help you set up. Zoroark's also a really good attacker as well, which is really nice. So this time my games went today, just to let you know. So round 1, I played against some random person. He has a Mewtwo, really doesn't have any Pokemon and stuff like that. We just, you know, Soul Burst, get energies, take a knockout, we're good to go. Next time we're playing against Kenny, and against Kenny, he's playing a Glaceon deck. Glaceon Garb, I think it was Andrew Wembalt's Glaceon Garb that he played for Collinsville. Now this is very interesting because you can hit for weakness with Solgaleo. It doesn't really matter because like you're doing 230, whatever, you're gonna take knockouts regardless, right? The thing is you can't Ultra Road because they have Glaceon, but you do play 4 Guzma, so it's a very interesting game. He would end up winning it. I don't remember exactly what happened. I don't think I got like the best setup. If he gets like turn 1 Glaceon, then you can't like Tapu Lele, but you do have like 3 Bridget, so it's a little easier to get that set up. And you do play like, you know, you can trade with Zoroarks kind of well as well. Like, you can't not actually trade, but you can, like, attack-wise. Because what you can do is you can do 120 with the Zoroark, and they really don't have healing cards. You know, they don't have, you know, the rough season stuff like that. They can't really heal their Glaceon. So, and they play Enhanced Tamer, stuff like that, and they can discard your DC, and that's bad and stuff like that. But you can 2-shot them with Zoroark. Also, if you get the turn to, like, Soul Burst, and get like, you know, 2 Solgaleo set up, and the first Solgaleo takes a Glaceon, and the second one takes a Glaceon, you can then use like the Prism Star Solgaleo, get a bunch of energies back, and pretty much win the game there. So I think it is a winnable Glaceon deck, and later on we'll talk about how I think it's winnable for sure. So we will lose to Kenny. We only played 1 game, pretty quick though. Next game I would play against Ty, playing his Buzzwole Garb deck, and it's a very interesting matchup because we do play the Mew, right? So Mew hits for weakness, but you have to find the Mew. And also early game, if you don't get set up, Buzzwole punishes you, and that's where Buzzwole is always super strong, because if Buzzwole like starts taking knockouts, they knock out your Zoroarks, they knock out your Cosmogs. Also, if they hit a Cosmog on the bench for 30 and then you Soul Burst to it and you don't like eradicate that guy, then you're in a lot of trouble as well. That's one thing I kind of figured out. But during game 1, I would not get set up at all, and he would end up winning this game pretty quickly. And then we played another game, and I actually end up winning this. Like I said, it's just really good. You can one-shot the Buzzwolves with Solgaleo. They can't really one-shot your Solgaleos. It's really hard. They do have, like, the the Lycanroc's attack a Dangerous Rogue GX, so you have to kind of watch out your bench there, because if you bench too many, they can just one-shot your Solgaleo, like do 250 to it. They can't really one-shot it unless they get like 4 Pokemon, a Strong Energy, and a Choice Band. That can actually one-shot a Solgaleo, so that could be really bad. Also, like Lycanroc can just one-shot your Zoroarks as well. That's one thing that can happen. But game 2, you know, I'll get set up, I'll get the Soul Burst off, and be good to go, and we would actually end up winning that game pretty easily. And we didn't have time for game 3. The next round was starting. So I guess overall we're like 2-2. If you count the first game, like one. I don't think I count the first game, so 1-2. Next up, we would actually play against a Raichu Pachirisu deck, and she just didn't get set up. She never found her Pachirisu, so she never got her Snuggly thing. And also, if you follow the Team FISHKNUCKLES, if you follow, I guess not Team FISHKNUCKLES, but if you follow my Snapchat, you'd actually see when I posted, like, I was like, oh, look at my turn 2, look at my turn 2, showing off the deck how strong it is. Maybe I'll screenshot those and post those in here, and you can see what turn 2, some of the turn 2s look like with Solgaleo Zoroark, which are really nice. Like, if you get to turn 2, this perfect setup, then you're pretty much gonna win games from there. So that one, like I said, she doesn't really do anything. I think she takes like maybe 1 knockout. She also really hasn't played this Raichu deck that much. She kind of just like was playing it just to see how it kind of test. It is a league. It's kind of more fun. But I was definitely there to like test, because this weekend coming up is, you know, Charlotte Regional, so we need to make sure we know what we're doing. And then that was it. So overall, I went 2-1. I opened my packs. I didn't pull anything. I pulled a Sea of Nothingness. I had nothing, I guess, overall. Pun there. But then afterwards, I would stick around, play some more games. I would play against Luke, playing his Cobalion, Rayquaza, Zoroark, Tapu Bulu deck. No, not Cobalion, type Savali GX. So Savali GX, Zoroark GX, Bulu, which I know it seems like a lot, but it actually does work very, very well. He plays like Max Elixirs, he plays like the energy card that moves stuff to the bench to the active, energy switcher or something. I can't remember what it's called. You just move energy from the bench to the active, so really good there. Bulu's really good. Bulu one-shots like Zoroark, stuff like that. It was actually really, really good 3 games. I think I won game 1, game 2 he wins, and game 3 I win. And what I started to figure out is this deck is actually really hard to play. You have to make sure you bench the right stuff. I made a misplay against Luke in one of our games, where I would drop a Zora before I traded all the way, and if I waited to not trade, or waited to drop the Zora, like if I traded again, I could have hit an Ultra Ball to find a Tapu Lele for Guzma to knock out a type Null and pretty much take out his only energy accelerator. Because in that matchup, like, if you knock out the type Nulls or Savales, they really can't do anything. And this is also one of those matchups, again, we have to watch your bench, because if you fill up a 5 bench, they just one-shot you. Now, he does play strong energy, so the max he can do is 230. I don't think he played Kukui, so I never saw that. So I never really had to worry about him one-shotting our, you know, Solgaleos unless we bench 20 Pokemon, which, you know, the bench is usually full. Because, you know, you want to try to get 2 Zoroarks in play, you want to try to get 2 Solgaleos, and then, like, through the game, you're just going to bench a Tapu Lele eventually. So that was kind of fortunate. But I would actually win that series 2-1. It was they're all very, very good games. Like, I remember one game, I think this was on Snapchat too, like, turn 2, I had 3 Zoroarks, a Solgaleo, and I even proud to bench Cosmog. It was really dirty. It was so good. It was so good. But at the 2 games I won earlier, just like some silly misplays. Like I said, the Ultra Ball play, and then I did something else. I can't remember what I did in game 3. Game 2, I just wouldn't get really set up. I guess maybe you could say it comes down to the coin flip, because I think I won the coin flip game 1, and so I won game 1 and 3. Maybe, I hate saying that coin flips is what makes you win games. I always hate that excuse. Like, oh, I won the coin flip. Like, that should have determined if you won a game or not. Just in my eyes, I don't think it does. So we win that one. And then next up, we would play against Tino, playing his Glaceon Barbarical deck. And this is where I started to realize, like, hey, you know, we played against Glaceon earlier, and, you know, it stinks because we can't use no trades. We can't use, you know, Solgaleo. You know, you switch around the active and stuff. But I think it's still a really good matchup. He also played Barbarical, which is very interesting because, you know, Barbarical, if there's standard card play, you can't attach your DCEs. They just, you know, they have a state of card play. It's literally what Barbarical says. You can't attach any DCEs. But I would actually win. I think I would lose game 1. And then I'll win game 2, game 3. I think game 1, I just didn't have anything. He got a Glaceon real quickly. But even if he gets a Glaceon too quickly, like I said earlier, you play the 3 Bridget. So it's really nice to be able to get this out, turn pretty easily, and just get set up. He didn't play Aqua Patch, which might be the downside. He actually played like a more, I guess you could say, Energy Denial. He played like Team Flare Grunt. He played the Barbarical. He played more of like, I'm going to deny you stuff and be more annoying than like I'm gonna like set up multiple attackers kind of thing. So, and once again, this is a really good thing. Like, I would use Tapu Lele Energy Drive. It's just a really good attacker. Like, if they swing and knock out something, you can like bench a Lele, put a DC, and smack it for 100. And the next one you can smack it for 100 again. There's no rough C's, so they can't hold the 30. It has 200 HP, so you pretty much just 2-shot with the Tapu Lele, which is really nice. So yeah, we played 3 games. I would win those as well. So overall, like, we lost to Buzzwell 1 game, beat him game 2. I don't have game 3 what went. And also to note, both game 1 and game 2, I didn't use Mew at all. But as I kept playing more and more, I realized, like, hey, Mew is really, really good at this deck, because Mew can also use Soul Burst. Because it copies any attack on the field, both yours and your opponent. So if you can get a Soul Burst off with Mew, like get 2 energies on a Cosmog, or like Solgaleo, 2 energies on the Cosmog, attach 1 to the Mew, you did have 3 attackers powered up, which is really strong. And I didn't realize this like until later in the rounds how good this is. But once again, the problem with this deck is bench size. Like, you only have 5 bench. You definitely want 2 Zoroarks to help trade and get set up. And then, you know, through the game, you're just going to have it Mew, I mean, not a Mew, a Tapu Lele just eventually hit the field and kind of get stuck on your bench. So that's kind of fortunate. Now, the list I played today, if you rewatch Monday's video, I would cut a Cosmog in the Parallel City for another Zora and a Zoroark. This is way, you know, that way we have 4-4 Zoroark. I think 4-4 Zoroark is what you need to be playing. I think no matter what deck I'm playing this coming weekend, it's going to have this 4-4 Zoroark in it. Just like I need, like, Zoroark is the best card in the game. Why would you not play 4-4 of it? The question is, what partner are you going to pair it with? And right now, I'm definitely on Solgaleo. Don't get me wrong, Golisopod is still, like, really strong. Gardevoir seems good as well. Lycanroc is, like, the thing with, like, the format right now is, yeah, it's very Zoroark, like, dominant, but there's so many different things you can play right now, and that's why I love this game so much right now. Depending on how you build your deck, like the list we're playing today have 4 Field Blowers. I like that a lot. You're able to discard like Choice Bands and stuff like that and punish your opponent. Or they attach them too early because you play 4 of them. You get bumped Parallel Cities. They parallel down to 3. You're like, whatever. I'm gonna discard my Lele, maybe a Zora, maybe a Cosmog or something, and then, well, whatever. I'll just play my Field Blower and get the Pokemon down. Some things I want to add to the deck is maybe like a Rescue Stretcher. It seems kind of useful. You do play this Super Rod, but most of the time when I'm Super Rodding, I'm getting back energies. I kind of want a 9th energy as well. I'm kind of running out of energies, especially when you like Soul Burst for 5, you're attached 1, and then you get like 2 prize. Well, you're in trouble now, because now you have no more left for your Solgaleo star. I kind of want the Cosmog. And one of the cards I'm thinking about cutting is the Giratina. Now Giratina is, I don't know if it's actually useful. I was talking with Tino about it, and Tino said, you know, against Greninja, which I imagine is why the originalists had the Giratina in it, you know, they're just going to Shadow Stitching you. And with Solgaleo, you have to discard your energies no matter what, right? And yeah, you can, like, maybe attack with Zoroark, and you can't use trade, but then you're 2-shotting each other, I think. If you like pick up the energy, they're doing 110, and then again, they're taking a knockout, and you're not essentially knocking out a Greninja break. They have 160 HP, you only do 150. Yeah, you can use Solgaleo, but with Solgaleo, like I said, you can't use your abilities, so there's no way you can like Ultra Roll the active to the bench and switch out and stuff like that. So that's the only unfortunate thing. So I don't know how Greninja goes. I haven't played that. I really need to test against the Greninja deck for sure and see how that really goes. Does the Giratina make it that, like, is it winnable when you have a Giratina in it, or is it not? I just don't know exactly yet. But I really am liking this deck a lot. And also, some of the decks I'm thinking about playing is definitely the Weavile Zoroark deck we saw yesterday. I think it's a really good deck. Dunan was playing it today, and he was just like, he just loves destroying it with people. Like, the Zoroark break is really broken. Like I said earlier, and I mean, like yesterday's video, like, your break is your GX stack. Like, obviously, this card is broken if they made it a GX stack. So that's another deck I think about playing. Also, you know, just a billion different Zoroark decks. I don't know which ones the other ones are really good. Like, Gardevoir seems really good just because you can, like, use Gallade, and Gallade helps you in the mirror. Lycanroc has, you know, Lycanroc, so you can, like, bring up people. You have the dangerous rogue attacks. So you have another one-shotter. The Golisopod variant plays, like, multiple Acerolas, and you can just heal your Pokemon. So the question is, you know, do you expect a two-shot war? I don't think with Solgaleo you expect a two-shot war. So you don't, like, I don't think Golisopod's that good. That's how I'm kind of feeling right now. But also, they, like, smack you in the face. I don't know. It's a weird matchup. I don't know if, like, Solgaleo's Zoroark is just, like, a meme, or if it's actually really good. Also, another deck I'm, of course, thinking about playing is Passimian. We have that still sleeved up from Collinsville. I never unsleeved it, kept it together, because I'm like, man, this deck is actually really good. We are going to change a couple cards. I know Kevin Baxter has already been talking about some stuff, like some stuff to cut. Like, definitely maybe the Regirock, just because, like, we don't expect Gardevoir to be too big. And that's the only reason why Regirock is in there, to do 240. Outside of that, you can hit 230 and knock out pretty much everything else. But yeah, that's my rant today. Sorry we didn't record a lot for the vlog, but I thought this was pretty good to talk about, like, the experience, stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, but outside of that, I don't think there's really too much I think I want to play. Buzzwole seems really good, like I said, because early in the game you can be aggressive, take your opponent's prior cards, or your opponent's, like, Pokemon out, and they don't get set up, and then you just win that way. Seems somewhat good, for sure, right? Make it where they don't have set up, you just win. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. If you have any questions about this weekend for Charlotte, let me know. Definitely be looking at questions, trying to answer some people's comments. We still got Thursdays and Fridays videos, like, ready to record. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm recording. If you're watching this right now, I think I'm gonna record Ho Kiawe, because really haven't, like, we've played the deck some, but I think it's another good deck. Just, like, turn one Kiawe into Ho-Oh, and, like, with the new Dawnwing's Necrozma, you got that evasion ability, so you have a lot of evasion to the active, retreat back into Ho-Oh, and constantly just one-shot stuff over and over again. That seems really broken. I know it got, like, top 8 in, like, Malmo, if I remember correctly. I know it's not the very flattering angle either. I know I'm beautiful, but it's, you know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my rant. I just want to talk about it. Currently heading to Tupelo to hang out with my girlfriend for the weekend. Maybe there's a card shop there too, so I'm gonna go to the card shop and see what that's about before she gets off work. See what that's like. There's a Pokemon thing on Sundays, but I don't know if I want to play more Pokemon as of right now. But yeah, that's all pretty much it, guys. If you have any comments, let me know, and maybe I'll record stuff in Tupelo. Good for around, maybe in the card shop, show that off. Really haven't done that before, so maybe we'll show the card shop up. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If I don't see you again, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. If not, maybe we'll see some more while I'm in Tupelo goofing around. Maybe, I don't know if you guys liked it or not. I am going to see Strangers tonight. The new Strangers movie. It's a scary movie. Seems pretty good. Yeah, this is me ranting for about 15 minutes. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. And that's my rant about Solgaleo Zoroark. I think it's still really good. And yeah, I actually traded my Booloos for Solgaleo. So we're, like, fully committed right now. We got rid of our Booloos to get these Solgaleos. So yeah, I'm excited. But guys, hit the subscribe button. We'll see you tomorrow Thursday. Maybe we'll record stuff later on. I'm not making any promises. If it does happen, it happens. Maybe we'll goof around. My girlfriend is going to be recorded. Maybe we'll record her working just to be funny. She probably won't like that though. Yeah, guys, that's it. Have a great day. If I don't see you again, see you tomorrow. If not, we'll see you later on. Alrighty, bye.